Hey there guys, it's your good pal Wiggly, and welcome back to more Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All Blind. In the last episode, we found out a bit more about Shelly the Killer and also discovered that there was a camera in the eye of a bear delivered to Juan's room that day. And in this episode, we're going to be continuing on to part 3-2 of the investigation to really do our due diligence and see who the real killer is. If you want to know my opinion, what I'm thinking, I think Edgeworth might be correct about Matt, personally, but the truth has yet to reveal itself. Let's see what we can find. It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya? These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. You're right. Oh, the stark contrast. Oh my god. So the real person who killed Mr. Corrida was that assassin, Mr. Shelly the Killer, right? And the card Ms. Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is his client? There's nobody else that would make any sense. It doesn't make any sense unless it's Matt. Unless there's a character we haven't met yet, which is possible, but Matt's the only one that would have that strong of a motive to do that. You mean, who asked for the murderer? That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood because he's refreshing like a spring. I'm sorry, man, it just makes too much sense. But whoever this client is, they're still a killer. Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Ms. Andrews? I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be. Matt on guard himself? Was it Matt? If Mr. On Guard really did hire the assassin, then he is not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. On Guard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him... Mr. On Guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay? He didn't kill anyone. But that's... He didn't. But... he hired Shelly to, right? That's entirely possible. This may be a attempt to throw me off. Actually, that reminds me. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Ms. Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. So what is this interesting thing? Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls? Juan had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure that Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful, we need to discover what that was, that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Okay, Mr. On Guard's secret? What is this secret? I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Corrida was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. On Guard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Corrida silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. On Guard. There's no way around it now. Alright. Well, Pearl, let's go pay a visit. And see who we find along the way. Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it's past 9 p.m. already. But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still the matter of this secret Mr. Corrida held about Mr. On Guard. And Mr. Andrews' I keep reading as Mr. and Miss Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight. But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center? I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry. Okay. The Viola Hall. Hi. I'm not even shocked. Hey, wait! What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Just like now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made.
I don't know, and frankly I don't care, but the request came from Edgy Poo, so...
Edgeworth?
And he said...
If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated...
So I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you.
Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. Alright. Have you found anything?
This is absolutely top secret, so you'd better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents.
Very interesting.
I'm sure it was, you know. It was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting.
Scandalous? What's that?
It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan.
Oh, you mean that thing about Ms. Andrews. But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Corrida.
I'll let you in on another secret, youngin'. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious, puffy-haired photographer girl. The nerve of some people.
No, I don't think so.
Spying on people by herself, as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself, too.
Wow, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change.
I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet that it's nothing good.
But I didn't say anything. Juan and Adrian.
So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two.
Oh?
I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard.
That manager? Who are you talking about?
You don't know? That manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though.
Oh my god, geez, old bang. Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impacts, Miss Andrews' mentor, right?
Yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know.
But married? You mean to Mr. Corrida?
Ah, really? You young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcements.
What? Why? 3 days after their marriage announcement? What in the... Okay. Why would Miss Impacts want to kill herself? Well, she was going to get married.
Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan.
What? Oh no. What?
But they were going to get married.
No, that's the wrong voice. They were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right?
They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage.
Oh no. Is that true?
It was in the weekly magazines.
But why? Why did he do that?
That was not in the magazines, unfortunately.
I see.
That night after Juan called off the wedding, that manager, Celeste, killed herself.
How terrible. Man. Oh god, that's so bad. I wonder what happened between those two. That's gotta be the secret, right? It's gotta have something to do with that. That's like... Everybody that we know, other than Matt, seems to be super involved with that specific love battle thing that's going on there. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. It looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. That's good. Okay, let's go back to the Wright & Co. law offices and see if anything's going on. It doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here. Well, he's out there with that camera asking around at all the electronic store's brain. Then I'll make some salad for him for dinner. Aw. Looks like Pearls really appreciates what Gumshoe's doing for us. Mr. Nick? Yes? Where is the lettuce? I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before. Phoenix, please. Aw, I guess I have to give up on making a salad then. Guess the lack of lettuce is kind of a problem. No. Phoenix, you monster. Oh, I'll water it. It's okay. Gumshoe already gave it more than plenty earlier. The watering can, where are you, Mr. Watering Can? Pearls gets too wound up if she's not doing something to distract herself. Typhoon Pearls. Yep, okay. That's kind of cute that Gumshoe watered the plant this time in that text. I like that. All right. Well, we're just gonna leave you being real happy there, Pearls. Is Matt magically out of questioning? Visiting hours ended a few hours ago. It looks like we're not going to get a chance to talk with Mr. Ongar tonight. But isn't what we have to ask very important? Yeah, but I don't think that matters to the guard. Nope. It doesn't, and I don't blame him either. He's just doing his job. Criminal Affairs Department. Anything going on over here? It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened. You're Mr. Ungard's lawyer, right? Ah, yes, sir. Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. Okay. What do you mean? A decisive witness? You mean for the on-guard case? We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it over to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now? Who is this witness? I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Mr. Nick? Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh, yeah. Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. Is it Lotta? He did? Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go. What? I've already called them, so they know. Go on, go talk to your heart. Go talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much. This is such good news, Mr. Nick. Go talk to your heart's content. It sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Yeah. Except Edgeworth's on the case, and he's definitely got motives of his own. I'm sure they must have transferred Ms. Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. Ongard and Ms. Andrews are here in the detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Ooh, we get both of them. Okay. We already know a lot about Adrian, so let's go to Matt and see what's going on with him first. Dude, it's Mr. Wright. I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so too. Ezra just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Corrida was killed by an assassin and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt Ongard. What's wrong? Mr. Ongard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. Okay. About the press conference. You mean the one where Juan was going to dress up as the Nickel Samurai? Yeah. I heard a little more about it from Ms. Andrews. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is, please? Of course. Of course you know. 5 fucking locks. I think you did it, dude. I think you did. Oh no. Mr. Nick, don't tell me. Cyclops. You said a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude? I think that's our end goal here, isn't it? That specifically is what the end goal is. But first, let's figure out the prompt. And then we'll exhaust every other avenue and come back to him later. 5 locks has got to be the last deal. Let's hear what the secret of yours is. What if Mr. Corrida had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude, I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on, I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corrida, especially on that night. Yep, the camera, right? Something to do with that, but I don't have enough evidence now. I'm waiting for Gumshoe and Edgeworth to come back with what they have. Okay. But let's hear about Juan and Adrian. Did you know about Mr. Corrida and Ms. Andrews' relationship? Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. I don't believe you. Look, how many times do I gotta tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. Ms. Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Corrida. Her mentor was Mr. Corrida's manager, and Ms. Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Impact's suicide note from him. Celeste. Does that jog any memories? Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat. You're such a I don't trust you, dude. I feel like we took the wrong client this time. Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Is it a kind of pea, like green peas? Let's go eat one later, okay? That'll be great for Pearl. I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. That's too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay? Scum. I'm calling it now. I'm gonna feel real bad if he's innocent, but currently I'm on the side that this guy is scum. Mr. On Guard, are you connected to Miss Impact's suicide in some way? Oh, God. Okay. So, I guess we can we come back to the detention center and see Andrews? Yeah, okay, perfect. Let's roll with that now, first. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Ms. Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Corrida had, or Mr. On Guard. Okay. I'd like to ask you about Matt On Guard, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. On Guard. If that is the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. Are you sure? How about Miss Celeste Impacts? I had finally put her death behind me, and now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back, and to burn it. You wanted to burn it? But why? I didn't want it to spread just like another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent toward Juan. I would never do something so stupid. The suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why did you frame Matt? Why did you try to frame Mr. On Guard? That's simple, because he's the killer. That's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste. Okay. I'm starting to see how your brain works. Miss Andrews. Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason, so please, tell me why you did what you did. Revenge. Huh? Did you just say something just now? One, huh? A psych-lock, huh? Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But I'm sure I just heard Ms. Andrews say, revenge. Revenge, huh? Against Matt? Why? We're so close to figuring this whole thing out, yet so far. Okay, what's the prompt? Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. On Guard for the murder? I've already told you countless times, it's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. On Guard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absolute absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There's something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. It's Celeste, right? Yeah. Celeste. There's only one catalyst that could cause such a strong feelings and even revenge. And that is Ms. Impact's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him. Yet. But for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it would mean that he must have some relation to Ms. Impacts and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? That's what I don't know. I get the feeling we've met before. You have, by the way. I can't do that yet. No, I need to... Did he cause her suicide? That's it? Yes, and what sort of relation is that supposed to mean? Yeah. I think I selected the wrong one anyway. Mr. Nick, if you push any more, your soul will shatter. Please calm down and collect your thoughts and try again. I've made too many mistakes. Okay. Alright. Let's try this again. I think I selected the wrong one. I think I selected her suicide note by mistake. Or her attempted suicide report. Oh god. Okay. We're really on the edge here. Actually, hold on. I want to save first. Okay. Actually, I am going to save still, just in case. But we are going to come back to this in a bit when I feel like I have more to go off of. Hotel lobby. We can still go to Matt's house. Can we find something here? It looks like no one is around. What happened to that person with the stuffed teddy face? Oh, I didn't even consider that, Pearl. Is that real? Whoa. Okay, that's weird if that's... Oh, she must mean that butler with the stitches in his face. Shoo! Meow, meow. Oh, there you are. I guess you're still awake, huh, Shoo? Hee, come on, let's play. Aw. I wonder if that butler, Mr. Doe, is already asleep or not. Can we go anywhere? No. Okay, any new... Another door over there, you shouldn't go wandering off. Go in here, Nick. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we have anything new here at all. Yeah, damn. Okay. Well... Shoot, man. Okay. Is anybody new anywhere? Is there anybody at the Criminal Affairs Department now? There is something new here. Okay. Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Who is it? Uh-oh. Will! I completely forgot about you, man. I'm sorry. Are you this decisive witness? Oh, shit. I forgot about Will. Mr. Powers. What happened? Why are you here? You see I got roped into this somehow. What? And now I'm going to testify? Oh god, at tomorrow's trial. Alright, well, I mean, at least you're not the defendant this time, right? So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers? I was talking with a detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home. When all of a sudden, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here. Oh. I said my face and whole self in general looks suspicious or something. Aw. Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? Poor Will. Alright. So, about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important? What was it? Well, the detective told me not to talk about it. But with me, man? Come on. You can't tell anyone, and especially not that lawyer, he said. Ugh. Who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about? I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's me. Yeah, you got it. Mr. Nick. Mystic Maya and myself are your only two allies in the whole world, but it's alright. Ouch. I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? Oh, Nick. Alright. Well, Matt on guard. This is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going. What is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. Oh, no. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say it's just a game to justify himself. What? How horrible! That's unforgivable! Ow, sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. One person who wouldn't swoon over him? His manager, you know, Ms. Adrian Andrews, yeah? Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic? Oh, you see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? A dazzling sort of image? But aren't you part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see? But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen. Well, that's true. Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? About Ms. Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Ms. Impact's? We heard something about her wedding was cancelled. Please tell us more. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day, about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. Mr. Powers is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Alright, man, what do you got? Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note, probably. But what? Something bad for Juan, that is. Something bad for Mr. Corrida? Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said, it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man. A truly insidious man. Did she mean Mr. Corrida by that? Or did she mean Matt on guard? Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you. You're welcome. Mr. On guard and Ms. Andrews, they're both at the detention center right now. There are still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. Oh? Who's calling? Mr. Nick, your phone! Hey, that's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? Oh, that's so cute, the Powers gets to know! I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounds kind of ominous. Yeah, I know. Hello? We're in trouble now, pal! I'll be back at the office really soon! What's wrong? Something really unexpected just happened! Mr. Edgeworth, he... Edgeworth? Anyway, hurry up and get back to the office, pal. Oh god. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's no good. The end. No. Did Edgeworth get shot? Hello? He got cut off. What's going on, Mr. Nick? Gumshoe said we need to go back to the office right away. Then we should hurry back. I'm scared to go back. What are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Pull yourself together. Maybe it'll be good news. Somehow I doubt that. Oh, fuck me, dude. This case never stops. Whose story do I want to hear? Nobody's. I went to the wrong place. Go away, Matt. I don't care about you right now. What's going on? What took you so long, pal? Mr. Edgeworth couldn't stick around forever and had to go. Well, what happened? We got him. We know who bought that spy camera. Okay, that's good news? Gumshoe? This quickly? And this bear is what gave them away, pal. The bear. I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth that figured? Shh, Pearls. And? Go on. There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime. Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their room? Matt on guard. Okay. It is 100% confirmed in my head. Matt on guard hired Shelley to kill her. 100%. Huh? Matt on guard. Your client, that's who, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Alright, man. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's the exact match to the price of that stuffed bear. A receipt? That's all you have? Nah, it's not just the receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. On Guard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. Enguarde's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. Enguarde himself. My sight is failing me. This can't be. Yeah, Phoenix? We lost, huh? I think the police do have this one in the bag. This is so interesting. So what about the spy camera we found? Ah, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can't get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you for a while to file away into evidence. Spy camera, okay. Perfect. I know you don't want to give up, pal. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Corrida's room was Matt Enguarde. Why? Why would Mr. Enguarde do something like this? I bet it was to catch Ms. Andrews and Mr. Corrida in one of their rendezvous. I bet is not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you going to see him? Mr. Enguarde, I mean. Yes. I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we will find out next. I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for Pearls. Matt Enguarde, what in the world have you done? Man. Good lord. Oh, we're back up to 3 pages of evidence. Okay, we have the transmitter and the camera separately. Changes the footage taken into spy camera into radio waves and transmits the data. $3,800. Proof Enguarde bought a stuffed bear identical to the one in evidence. Okay. Spy camera was set in the right eye, found in the victim's room. Set to record the victim's room from 8 p.m. or for 1 hour, was running to the time of the murder. Okay. So. You don't really know anything else, I'm sure. Alright, is anything else going on at the hotel? Before we move back to Andrews and try again, is anything else going on over here? Corrida's hotel room? No. Okay. Okay. Well, I suppose that does it then, right? I guess all we have left to do is try out... Okay, is anything going on here? No. Okay. So, then yeah, all we have left is the detention center. There we go. You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude. Why are you here? I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk. What an interesting thing to say, Matt. Okay. Come on, my guy. Be honest. Let's give it a go. Alright. I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corrida, especially on that night. You bought this stuffed bear. Okay, we have a lot of pieces of evidence, we just have to do it in the right order. This bear was in Mr. Corrida's room on the night of the murder. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. So, it's a present, dude. It actually looks kind of classy, if you know what I mean. I bet you do think so. Yes, I hear it's quite expensive. Which is why it is very odd that this gadget was found inside this bear. This is a very small video camera. And it was hidden inside this bear's eye. Maybe it's a really curious bear? Well, whatever this bear saw was sent somewhere using this transmitter. Which means... someone on the night of the murder was secretly filming Mr. Corrida's room. I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? Who else could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Corrida was... you. Mr. On Guard, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. Aw, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. On Guard. If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first? Here's proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. On Guard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This $3,800, this could be the toothbrush I bought that one time, Jesus. A $3,800 toothbrush? It's ivory, and it's got elephant hair for bristles. Gross. Ew. Elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. You're fucking scum, Matt. So can I ask you one thing? Yes? You're my lawyer, right, dude? So, if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked you why you set up the camera yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential. So, what are you going to do now? I'm going to find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Corrida's room and filmed it in secret is you hired an assassin. What is this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly the Killer. That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Matt On Guard, I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because you're his client. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Corrida. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Matt On Guard. Damn, that's insane. And here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Mr. On Guard, you really did hire? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to... It skipped the text. Oh my god. Hi. How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt On Guard. Okay. 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 Hi. God damn. Okay. Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. You really? So you are Shelly the Killer's client? You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you? What do you mean? And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me, I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? You're lying. What a terrible... It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on, and let us grown-ups talk about more adult things. But why? Why did you hide the video camera and... A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian.
He knew about Ms. Andrews' secret?
But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins.
What?
Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess?
And that's why...
Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. Damn.
Wow, that is... that is super good. Super good writing, dude. Wow, that's so cool.
With that, I can keep him at bay, and even blackmail him if I want. That's right, that video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright?
Why would you do something so wrong?
Because I'm a grown-up, and I can. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl? You fucking suck.
Why? Why would you kill Mr. Corrida?
Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they?
This is all because of that press conference, isn't it? If Mr. Corrida had been able to give it, then Mr. Engarde's secret would have...
Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know. I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit, it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought.
And that's how Mr. Corrida ended up dead.
Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it. The assassin, too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone all working their butts off for me, Matt Engarde. Aw, did that leave you speechless? What a shame.
You're such a shitbag.
What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet.
How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Corrida, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone.
Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a cat nap in my room. You killed Mr. Corrida. I dare you to say that in court tomorrow.
Oh, man.
Aw, but too bad. You can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Aw, but you can't, can you? That would be one thing you absolutely cannot do.
Mystic Maya.
You wouldn't want to test a killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You scoundrel. So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. That's such a cliche phrase. Juan said something just like that, if memory serves. Of course. Well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer.
Wow. What a shitty dude. He sucks so hard. Maya, what am I supposed to do? And now you finally found it. Oh, hey.
The starting line of this case.
Edgeworth.
I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Holy shit. Well, Wright, what are you going to do? If you plan on changing your strategy...
No, we can't do that.
That's right. He's holding Maya hostage.
What should I do?
That's not something I can answer for you.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn.
My turn?
What is this thing called a lawyer?
What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own.
This is so good. This is incredible character development for Phoenix. Oh my god.
I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who is clearly a killer, mad on guard, that man is really... It doesn't matter who. Every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system?
Proper defense? But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery?
Ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now?
Well, that may be true, but that's because I believed my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard and acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. Not only that, dude, like, number one, you'd be just as good as the people that you fought against in the first game. Number two, Matt on guard would have insane blackmail over you, and your life would probably not go on for much longer after the fact anyway. But on the other hand, Maya... oh my god. Please tell us you know something. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do.
Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong.
Huh?
We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say?
That's...
You are a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do.
Why fight? People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict, for a man I clearly know to be guilty.
Franziska, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record, that's all.
And? Isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty.
I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken.
What are you...
Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless.
What? I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then, why? Why are you here now?
The answer to that is something you will find out on your own.
Damn it, dude, come on!
I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story.
Mr. Nick, the transceiver!
Oh god. I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time.
Tell me, please, why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. On Guard's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer?
Right.
Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me. A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself. I believe you were asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I am. Yeah. This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what it's called, client relations, and it is a part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? I believe I told you once before, however. You did, but my name is DeKiller. Shelley DeKiller.
You're Shelley the Killer.
Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain, Maya, it would be my duty as an assassin to see to it she receives a nice long nap. No! Now then, if you'll excuse me. If someone were to trace the signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
I don't know what to say.
Edgeworth. Did you hear that? At the end of that transmission.
Huh? Oh, that. It sounded like a cat.
A cat? It can't be. That cat. Can it? What is it? I think I know where Shelley the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all police units head for On Guard Mansion immediately.
All right. You hurry over as well then.
Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun. Oh my god. Yeah. Go. Hotel lobby. Move. Living room. There's a bear at the... Oh god. Why is there a bear there now? Maya. Please answer us. Mystic Maya.
We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area.
I can't believe it. That butler. All this time he was the killer.
He and On Guard were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time.
Go. Why is there a bear here? Oh, it's a figurine of a bear. It's the one that was on the couch. But there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason. The wooden bear-shaped figurine is covered in many thin cuts. A bear? Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Corrida? Why would something like this be here?
Right. Look down. There's a little pet door installed here.
I'm sure that's for Shu. Oh no. No. Do you think that this came through that little door? Oh my god, Maya.
This door, it's locked.
Well, I'm pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. Slam. Slam. Crash. Let's go. Oh my god, we're here. Okay. There's no one here.
From the looks of this room, I would say this is On Guard's private lounge. Look at this, Wright.
An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals in a VCR. Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it.
I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found.
No.
But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it.
Move. Wine cellar. She's not going to be here. Oh my god. We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away.
I'm sorry. It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. Fuck.
And now we've lost our only lead.
Don't give up yet. The little girl is looking to you to be the pillar.
Oh my god. Yeah, you're right.
We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us.
Thanks, Edgeworth. Maya. Why is this here? Maya left us clues. This looks like a picture of Ms. Impax. With love, Celeste. Miss Impax? You mean... Yes, Mr. Corrida's former manager. Why would a picture of Ms. Impax be here in Mr. On Guard's mansion? And why does it say, with love? This might be a clue. With love, Celeste. Oh no. That's why the wedding was called off. What's wrong, Pearls? Please let me see that picture frame. Huh? What's so special about the frame? On the back. There's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. Oh. Oh no. It's Mystic Maya. She left us with a message. What? Oh my god, nope. Nope. I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You better get On Guard a guilty sentence, okay? Oh my god, no.
If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever. Oh my god. She's incredible, man. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for the helpless lock. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk with you guys later. Oh my fucking god. Ugh. That's no. Missing Maya. Right. Ugh. What's wrong? Why the blink stare? I can't even do this voice. What's wrong? Why the blink stare? Oh, nothing. We've searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth. Yes. As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm going to get. But I'm still short one last thing. And what is that? Andrews' secret. Holy shit. Miss Andrews' psych lock. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I think I stand a chance at court tomorrow. To blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last lock. Let's fucking go. Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill. Miss Andrews, I have come to remove your psych lock. Psych lock? I want to know, and you will tell me, your secret. Fine. Go ahead. Try to break me if you can. Alright, come on. Tell me. Why frame him? Revenge. For Celeste. And now I have proof. Oh god. This is a photo of Miss Impact's, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impact's handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. Onguard's mansion. And after all of his time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. At least after this you can live clean, though, right? After you do your time. Why? Celeste. She was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out. Because Mr. Corrida didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes. Because of Matt. But because of Mr. Onguard? What do you mean? I think I can see where this is going. Oh, God. Celeste. She was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. Oh. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why. With love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Toyed with until she was thrown away. That's so horrible. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste and her kindness moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match and that they were even planning to get married. And then it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, She killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. Damn. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. I see. So that's what happened. But then why did Mr. Corrida have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. This is so fucking dumb. This is awful. Like, this is genuinely horrible. Because of some stupid fucking business feud. God. I'm so mad. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most. Poor Miss Impacts. That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then, when Juan discovered her body and hid her note... But why would he do that? It's simple. Juan realized that note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge? There's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. Damn. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I had even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring them to my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. She's such a good character, dude. She did fucked up things. But in terms of, like, motivation and why, she's not justified, but man, it's hard for me to really fully be, like, totally a brick wall about it, you know what I mean? Andrews is currently one of my favorite characters in the Ace Attorney series, like really high up, which is impressive considering she's only been in one case. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time and talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either. Not with my situation, or with what I know now. Oh my god. I can't stop. I have to keep going. I'm finishing this case tonight. I don't give a shit. Holy shit, it's so good. Every single facet of this case is so goated. I didn't want to start yet. No. Not yet. Okay, well. Anyway.
Thank you all for watching this episode of Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All Blind. I've been Guildmaster Wiggly. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like. If you are new, consider subscribing. If you want to follow my socials or join my Discord, they're in the description. And I hope to see you all in the next one that I'm going to record immediately with the next trial. Oh my god.